One morning we decided to wake up really early and go to the picturesque Nandi hills near Bangalore. Despite our efforts, we met with a problem that every Bangalorean knows all too well: traffic. After being stuck on the slope of the hill for almost 2 hours with no let-up, we decided to turn around and hit the highway to visit some nearby historical sites. Our first stop are the twin temples of Bhoganandiswara and Arunachaleswara. These temples were first built in the 8th or 9th century by the local Nulamba dynasty and were expanded in succeeding years by the dynasties which controlled the region, from the Hoysalas to the Cholas to the Vijayanagar Empire in the 16th century. So you can see the temple as a confluence of architectural styles of everyone who controlled the region. The twin temples share a common mandapa but have different garbhagrihas or shrines where the idols are kept. There's a third temple among these called the Bhoganandiswara temple, which is located at the top of Nandi hills. Together they represent 3 stages of human life: as a bachelor, as a married man, and as a renunciate through the idols of Shiva. We now return to a highway and move on to neighbouring Andhra Pradesh, where we meet the Lepakshi Veerabhadra temple, one of the biggest tourist destinations in the state. Built in the Vijayanagar Empire in the 16th century, the temple has a beautiful confluence of Vijayanagara sculptures and mural paintings which have survived remarkably well into the modern age. The temple is massive and hosts many mysteries, the foremost among which, out of the 70 pillars in the complex, is the hanging pillar. As the name suggests, the hanging pillar is a pillar which does not touch the ground. Locals will pass a shawl under it to prove that it's true. Architects think that this must have been managed by securing the pillar to the top and then building it a bit shorter than all the other pillars, so that when the floor settled after a few years, the pillar was left hovering. It's said that a British engineer tried to move it in the 19th century, which led the ceiling to be a bit misaligned, as you can see here. The murals which you can see on the ceiling are representative of Vijayanagara School of Art and are among the few to have survived into a modern age. They tell us a lot about courtly life, since we can see the costumes they wear, and depict various incidents from the Puranas. This massive temple is actually incomplete, and there's a story behind that. It is said that in the 16th century, this was built by 2 brothers named Virupanna and Nayaka, who were deputies of the Vijayanagar Empire stationed at Penukonda, also in Andhra Pradesh today. They embezzled funds from the royal treasury in order to make this temple. The emperor at the time, Achutaraya, heard about this and marched to Penukonda to take revenge on the brothers himself. Hearing this, Virupanna became scared and ripped out his own eyes out of fear, because he knew that's what Achutaraya might do to him. He had said that he hurled them at the wall, and there's a pair of red marks which is said to be the remnants of Virupanna's eyes. In reality, the empire probably ran out of funds after the Battle of Talikota, where they were defeated in the 16th century. Over here we see the Nagalinga, which is a colossal statue carved out of a single stone. The local folktale is that it was built within 1 hour by a pair of master sculptor brothers who grew bored bringing them lunch. Over here, there is a field of pillars which seem like nothing much. This area is called the Kalyana Mandapa. It is said that were the temple finished, that Shiva and Parvati themselves would descend here to have their marriage. However, as mentioned earlier, the construction was interrupted by Achutaraya, leaving this area nothing more than a bunch of beautifully carved pillars left in the sand. The Lepakshi temple is a must visit for any history buffs in and around Bangalore. It is a beautiful specimen of Vijayanagara art and architecture and definitely would make your day. I hope you enjoyed and see you again soon.